Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Okay, I got several fun things to cover in this video. The first is on your screen right now. It's a piece from XRP Crypto titled, "Ripple has helped open new markets while reducing fees and processing times," claims Xendpay's Bhavin Vagela. And I apologize if I am not enunciating that name properly. I'm bad with foreign names, and you can help me in the comment section below. I do appreciate it if you know how to say it. Anyway, moving forward, so I got that. I've got interesting news about the Ripple partner Santander investing millions in a token tech firm. And I've got a Twitter thread. It's a pretty short Twitter thread, but it's between Anthony Pompliano, who is, I think it's fair to say that he's a Bitcoin maximalist. I still think he's a super likable guy, and he doesn't trash talk other projects, which is something that I quite respect because a lot of maximalists don't really behave in such a professional way. But there is a Twitter thread between him and an XRP community member, and they're talking about hash rate. So I want to share that with you. I found the exchange rather fascinating. And then the last thing I'm going to share with you in this video is something from the blockcrypto.com, and it's titled, "SoFi Goes Live with Crypto Trading Service for its over 800,000 users." Now, before we get rocking and rolling here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please delicately tap that like button, but don't get all smashy with it. If you break it, you buy it. That is the tough love policy of the Moon Lambo channel. And if you would please subscribe. That's my pitch. I would like that. That would be nice. We can be best friends. All right, let's dig into this first piece here. Again, Ripple has helped open new markets while reducing fees and processing times, claims Xendpay's Bhavin Vagela. The Ripple ecosystem currently leads the partnership race, dominating the global cross-border payments landscape. While the company's partnership drive has remained in the limelight for a long time, RippleNet partner Xendpay revealed some of its immediate benefits that highlights Ripple's initial promises to its supporters. The information was shared through Xendpay's official Twitter account, which read, quote, "We're super excited to be part of RippleNet. Our partnership with Ripple has helped us reduce our transfer processing time by 99%. Then the piece continues. The Xendpay case study was presented by Bhavin Vagela, the company's head of product innovation, who highlighted Ripple's role in helping Xendpay continually open up new markets, keep our fees low, and reduce processing times from days to an hour. Commenting on the month-old partnership to support the remittance market, Vagela said, quote, "We needed a partner that could introduce us to local banks and have the infrastructure for quick implementation. That's happened with Ripple." And then the piece continues again. Reflecting on Xendpay's own development, Vagela said that Xendpay has successfully added 13 new currencies over the past year while experiencing a 99% reduction in processing times. Although this development comes as a positive sign for the Ripple community, the partnership will not affect the price of XRP, as Xendpay has previously stated, quote, "We do not have any plans for the foreseeable future to use XRP." And so I do want to state a couple things on that. That's a fundamental misunderstanding in terms of XRP price. It's not that the use of XRP in and of itself will bump up the market value of XRP. It's more so that as XRP is used and actually adopted in the real world, that will instill additional confidence in investors who understand that businesses need that XRP to be used. And then, look, I understand that we're, as XRP holders, we're hoping, since we're early adopters here, that there'll be great returns. But especially as the market matures, I think that there will eventually, probably a long time from now, there will be a lot less frenzy around the space, and then I think that you'll see people utilizing XRP more so as a store of value. Now, I would argue you can still use it as a store of value now, because a store of value ideally would either stay where it is now in terms of value or increase. So I would argue that still you can even do that now. But again, once the frenzy goes away, I think a lot more people will do it because it'll be less scary. It's just a way to diversify. That makes all the sense in the world to me. It's kind of like the reason that people invest in gold, as a hedge against geopolitical turmoil and so much hedge against inflation, whatever it is. And so this is just another way in which to do it. And cryptocurrencies are not going away. I am quite certain of that. And so none of this is financial advice, but I'm just saying that I don't believe for a moment that there will be a world where cryptocurrencies are gone unless the internet ceases to exist. And you tell me what's going to trigger that happening. You'd have to be like a massive world war or something like insane like that. It's not happening. It just is not happening. And also, so consider this too. And I'm not familiar with which corridors in which Xendpay is currently operating, but in terms of utilizing XRP, if they don't have plans to use it for the foreseeable future, first of all, that doesn't mean they won't ever use it. If they want to settle faster and cheaply, very efficiently, to provide a better customer experience, ultimately, one day, you would think they would. But corridors have to be built out here. And so if you look at the low-hanging fruit where Ripple's going right now, U.S. to Philippines and U.S. to Mexico, you've got those three XRapid-enabled exchanges. But if those are not the corridors in which your remittance company is operating, even if you want to use XRapid and XRP, well, the infrastructure isn't entirely there right now, but Ripple is building it out. So it's all coming. It's all good things in time. It's one of those types of things. That's how I look at this anyway. So it is a coming. All right, next piece from Tron Weekly Journal. Ripple partner Santander, alongside two other financial firms, just invested millions in token tech firm. I want to read just a couple little snippets from this. Securitize, a regulated token issuance technology firm, has recently raised millions from the three largest financial companies, including a venture arm of Ripple partner Santander and Innoventure. In a press release shared on Tuesday, revealed that Ripple's key partner Santander's Innoventure's Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, MUFJ, Innovation Partners, and Nomura Holdings are three major companies that back Securitize. Accordingly, the firm has raised $14 million in Series A round, marking $30 million as the total funding amount the company has received till date. In essence, Securitize is a compliance platform for tokenized securities, meaning that it provides compliance services to digital securities. The recent funding amount will help spruce up its technology partner to modernize the legacy securities industry further. Moreover, it is proudly a U.S. SEC-approved firm that performs securities compliance activities as a transfer agent. And so I just want to cover that little snippet because this has to do, they're tackling the area of regulatory clarity, it sounds like. And it's just fascinating to me that this is a major Ripple partner that is jumping on board with this. But this is all a coordinated effort. Obviously, we know that Ripple, that company, they're the adults in the room. They're the ones they're not shouting like children, down with banks and down with government. No. Ripple wants to work with banks and work with the government to conduct business in a responsible way. So cool stuff. Again, all good things in time. It's coming. Okay, so check out this thread. This was... this is the one I want to share with Anthony Pompliano. So it's between Anthony Pompliano. He's a co-founder of Morgan Creek Digital, along with Mark Yusko. I can't remember how to say his name. But he's on TV all the time, and I think it's fair to say a Bitcoin maxi. Because I've seen him state in interviews that all he is interested in purchasing is Bitcoin. He has publicly stated over half of his net worth is in Bitcoin, which is fascinating and, to me, rather terrifying. I would never do that, but hey, to each their own, I guess. So here's what he tweeted out. Retweet to remind the haters that Bitcoin will survive today's crash. And again, so this was yesterday. This is when the thread started. Okay? And then Eric Dadoon, he is an XRP community member here, and so he responded, do you have any commentary on the as-of-yet unexplained drop in hash power, or is that a non-issue in your opinion? And then Pompliano responded, the hash rate probably went down because there is less computing power on the network. Eric responded, right. Is this fine, or is this a concern since it's contrary to the opinion that more hash equals more security? And then Pomp responded, is it not still the most secure computing network in the world? And by the way, I would say I would say no. How about XRP Legend? Right. Anyway, Eric Dadoon responded, though, that wasn't my question. It should be a concern, or at the very least, a discussion point when the hash drastically drops without anyone having a definitive idea as to why. It's the most secure as it drops 30+% for no clear reason. Doesn't sound like a good thing. And then Pomp responded, I told you why it dropped. To which Eric said, right, but your reason is contrary to the idea which you have also expressed in the past that more hash equals more security. So then he writes here, this is Eric still, more hash equals good for Bitcoin. Less hash equals not an issue and also good for Bitcoin. Forgive me if I'm failing to see the consistency. And so Pomp responded, you just misrepresented what I said. Nothing goes up forever in a straight line. There are many bull and bear cycles, both in price and hash rate. It's not lost on me that you have an agenda, but the market has so far decided that Bitcoin is the most valuable asset. Now, and indeed, the market has decided Bitcoin's the most valuable asset, but I don't think that will be the case forever. Utility will win the day. Anyway, so Galgatron responded to that. He jumped in here. And Pomp, I don't think he ever, I didn't see it anyway. I don't think that Pompliano responded to Galgatron, but here's what Galgatron wrote in response to that last tweet. Very simple. Hash rates dropping 40% indicate that just a few / single actors' hash power went dark, potentially combining with other dark hash power towards a double spend attack on Bitcoin. And so there you go. That gets at the heart of the matter there. And so the point that Pomp made in terms of volatility, not just in price, but in terms of hash rate, okay, but fair point. But again, if it really indeed can be just a single actor or a few actors, isn't that kind of like a scary concept? Oh, proof of work. I just love you. All right, check this out. I got this from at XRP Crypto. Wolf, if you're listening, buddy, thank you so much for sending this to my inbox here. And so this is a piece that I cited I was going to cover towards the beginning of the video. It's SoFi goes live with crypto trading service for its over 800,000 users. Investment app provider SoFi has gone live with cryptocurrency trading service for its over 800,000 users, according to a press release shared with The Block on Wednesday. SoFi users can initially buy and sell 3 cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. The Block first reported the story last week, saying the firm is beta testing the service in partnership with Coinbase. In today's announcement, SoFi said that the service is a result of growing demand from its users. Feedback from our members has made it clear that a significant percentage are not only interested in learning more about cryptocurrencies, but are also already buying and selling crypto, said SoFi CEO Anthony Noto. The service is being offered via a separate entity called SoFi Digital Assets LLC. The minimum order size per transaction is $10, and the maximum order per day per individual is $50,000. Interestingly, the service is currently not available for New York residents. SoFi said it will charge a markup of up to 1.25% on crypto transactions. The markup is added to the market price from the exchange, and SoFi submits a market order trade. SoFi will add more cryptocurrencies in the coming months. It currently also offers trading in stocks and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. So there you go. Thanks again, XRP Crypto, for sending that my way. I do appreciate it. That's it for this video, but thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I very much appreciate all the support. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!